company combined Namyang's R&D's departments related to the high-performance technology to establish the High-Performance Development Center. Hyundai Motors is focusing on developing the high performance. Created in Namyang, Brand N is reborn at the Nürburgring, where it is honed to perfection. Brand N is proud to present the most thrilling experience on the winding road.
You know, in the near future, an N version, so a high-performance version of a production car. But our vision, our dream for the future is the Vision Gran Turismo.
Vision Gran Turismo is a great opportunity to express the emotion and the extreme high visceral energy of performance cars. I would say the three biggest key words for the Vision Gran Turismo design are light, agile, and quick. I would say, simply put, it's a fighter jet on wheels.
Hyundai Motors is the first company to mass-produce hydrogen fuel cell cars and has thus become a leading figure in fuel cell technology. Combining such clean technology with Brand N's high-performance technology, we are envisioning a high-performance car built on an eco-friendly hydrogen fuel cell. Brand N provokes an emotional thrill as the car and its driver become one.
So Jungs, ich bin dran. Wir sehen uns dann am Wörthersee. Mach bloß keinen Kratzer rein.
It's the shape, the form, the proportion. It's our iconic grille shape.
It's the balance and integrity of materials.
It's beautiful, crafted, sculpted.
It's something groundbreaking that no one's seen before.
Yeah, we were allowed to break the rules somewhat with this one.
It really showcases what Aston Martin is all about. Power, beauty, and soul. DP100 is something very, very special for Gran Turismo. For me, the initial idea always starts with a sketch, producing something which is touched by human hand, but it's seen in a virtual world.
What's unique about the car compared to everything else we do today is its mid-engine layout.
As true mid-engine, DP100 allows us a completely different form language that still maintains the Aston Martin feel and character. We've effectively used the same processes, the same principles to design this car for the game that we would in putting a car on the road. So all the shape and the form had to be real. We look at three elements: the sketch, the engineering, and the CAD. And we also have the delivery through sculpture.
Beauty is probably number one. We spend an obsessive amount of time looking at the car in different lights to make sure this car looked great from every single angle.
With the design of a car like DP100, the colours and materials are hugely important. We're able to link some of the exterior finishes and interior finishes and be totally free with where we can apply them.
With the virtual world, we can push the boundaries.
For a designer, it's the ultimate in freedom.
We give the car a lot of power. We've been very inventive with aerodynamics.
It's going to have the great feel, perfect balance, and that sound, that rush of sound each time you change a gear. That's something which is so special in Aston Martin. You'll feel all of that in the DP100. All of our racing technologies, all of the passion that we put into our road cars are here in DP100. It is a true winner.
As a racer, I've been racing nearly 20 years now, and the physics engine in the game responds to the same skill set as a racer does.
Physics in Gran Turismo are extremely realistic.
I grew up playing a lot of Gran Turismo, and that definitely had an impact on how I designed this vehicle.
We opened it up to every designer, Chrysler designer, a Dodge, RT, Jeep, Ram. We had 30 different concepts.
It came back to our own heritage. The Viper was a big part of the inspiration, and our muscle cars, of course.
It had that emotional quality to it, just the way it was illustrated even.
It can be stationary and it still looks like it's going fast. Active aero panels, deployable wing, an aluminum spine, functional vent, hood scoop, exhaust port, integrated with a rear diffuser. The underbody aerodynamics and airflow are very much performance driven.
If you saw it on a racetrack and you're 50 feet away, what stands out? Silhouette. It has almost a humanistic or an animalistic feeling about it.
The rear three-quarter was one of the coolest workouts.
This needed to be a really impactful piece of the design. This is what the gamer sees.
We're all about the team and collaboration, and we really approached it like we would any other performance vehicle.
We worked with engineering very closely, probably more than a lot of designers would like.
We still had that creative tension that we have between engineering and design.
We wanted the performance to be at a level that would be at the limit of a gamer's reflexes. The virtual driver requires this G-suit. The high-speed loads test the limits of human physiology. You kind of work your way through 3 different levels. The Tomahawk S is the entry-level Tomahawk. S stands for street. The Tomahawk GTSR gets the weight down, increases the horsepower, turn a sports car into a race car. The Tomahawk X. And X stands for experimental. Every potential emerging technology, some technologies that aren't even invented yet, making a car go as fast as possible.
when the user's driving the car, there's all these panels that are constantly moving, the sounds that you get because of the systems creating downforce.
Yaw force, you only see that in airplanes. 9 panels steer the car through the air. You can pull all those panels back where the car can achieve incredible top speeds.
You recognize the aerodynamic details. They're integrated in a way that doesn't disturb the natural beauty of the car.
It has guts to it. You know, we work close with our engineering guys to make sure that it pushed the envelope.
A really cohesive blend of function and aesthetics.
It's the ultimate expression of what we do.
They brought the best of our engineering imagination and design prowess into one machine.
Testing one of the most exciting cars in the world demands everything from you. Challenging man and machine. Nothing is left to chance. Pushing yourself to the limits. Sometime crossing them. All for this one great moment.
The design brief was more or less try to design a car that looks fast, that looks super interesting, that just make people go wow.
Vision GT is a very exciting global project, and it's fabulous for us to get the chance to express our design for a future concept in the game.
The Concept 2020 is basically what every designer always dreams about. It was super exciting to work on a project with no boundaries at all.
Designer had a kind of initial line drawings, and we actually skipped all the clay model stages and interpreted directly to digital.
We could really understand the form using our Powerwall screen, using technology to bring this future concept into reality. We can use pure aerodynamic performance for the first time, and that is going to add a huge advantage in the game itself.
タイヤとキャビンの間に風を通すようにして必要最低限の空気の切り裂き量にして空気抵抗低減を図っています。
You have this strong front fender connected to it, very round, very sculptural. And then in contrast, the rear fender, which is more constructed and more wing-light, very lightweight.
When you need to have a high downforce, the actual rear wing is adjustable. So it's automatically elevate the height of the wing.
When you're driving this car, you're really going to feel fantastic acceleration. You get this feeling of energy that just surrounds you.
It's super extreme, super low, super wide, but also very aerodynamically refined.
It's like a jet fighter grounded on the road.
With all this energy and excitement, this innovation, this is still very obviously a Nissan.
Hyundai Motors is the first company to mass-produce hydrogen fuel cell cars and has thus become a leading figure in fuel cell technology. Combining such clean technology with brand N's high-performance technology, we are envisioning a high-performance car built on an eco-friendly hydrogen fuel cell. Brand N provokes an emotional thrill as the car and its driver become one. Created in Namyang, Brand N is reborn at the Nürburgring, where it is honed to perfection. Brand N is proud to present the most thrilling experience on the winding road.
You know, in the near future, an N version, so a high-performance version of a production car. But our vision, our dream for the future is the Vision Gran Turismo.
Vision Gran Turismo is a great opportunity to express the emotion and the extreme high visceral energy of performance cars. I would say the three biggest key words for the Vision Gran Turismo design are light, agile, and quick. I would say simply put, it's a fighter jet on wheels.
The company combined Namyang's R&D's departments related to the high-performance technology to establish the High-Performance Development Center. Hyundai Motors is focusing on developing the high performance.